welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna be a collab with some ladies here on YouTube as well as some ladies on Instagram. I'm so excited for this one because it's a Christmas drugstore collab. Get ready with me. I love Christmas. It's definitely my favorite holiday. So when Angela, she's the creator of this collab, she sent me a message on Instagram. I was like, definitely, I'm in. Christmas, definitely my favorite holiday. It's kind of like, you know, I start preparing for it starting early October. I like to skip Halloween, Thanksgiving. Well, I love Thanksgiving too. But anyways, I'm really excited for this video. I have all of my drugstore makeup here in front of me. Probably forget a thing or two. Some stuff, I think I've used everything so far before except for the eyeshadow palette. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Please check the description box for the playlist for all the ladies who are filming this video. Go show them your support, give them a thumbs up, comment on their videos, and subscribe if you're not. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's go ahead and get into it. So when I think about Christmas or Christmas makeup, for me, I like a dewy skin, something shimmery on the eyes, and definitely a red lipstick. So that's what I'm gonna do today, or I'm gonna try to accomplish today. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I hope that you consider subscribing. And if you enjoyed this video, like Get Ready With Me, give it a thumbs up. I don't have anything on my face yet, well, other than moisturizer. I'm gonna go ahead and prime. I've never used this as a primer, but I think you can like prime the skin with it. Yeah, I gotta put my towel. So I hate my sticky neck. I hate like if my neck gets sticky. So, this is the Milani Fruit Fetish Make It Last. So it's supposed to be a good primer, setting spray, all over kind of thing. Correct. I don't know how you would correct with that, but we'll go ahead and do that. I will be using that as setting spray as well. I would like to start with my eyes, and again, I think I've used everything that I have in front of me except for this little eyeshadow palette. I do really like those palettes from Too Faced. The only one that I wasn't a big fan of was the Hot Jalapeno one. How many have I tried? Well, I've tried only 3. So this one is the Bite Size Eyeshadows in Truffles. Perfect colors. I think this would be a perfect, you know, Christmas look kind of thing. Still feel like my face is a little tacky. And I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes with the Milani eyeshadow primer. So let's talk about Christmas. Do you guys have any traditions for Christmas? Do you celebrate Christmas Eve, Christmas Day? When do you make your dinner? I think I get pretty lucky because we kind of like celebrate twice. It's a tradition for my family. I'm Lebanese, if you don't know that, but in Lebanon, most of the celebration happened on Christmas Eve. Like you would go to church Christmas Eve, and you know, you would have dinner Christmas Eve. Santa comes on Christmas Eve. We even open all of our presents on Christmas Eve. So I live pretty close to my family, and we kind of keep similar traditions going, like my brothers and my parents and all that. So we do still get together on Christmas Eve. My younger brother dresses up as Santa. He brings presents for the kids, and so we still do that. And then like the kids will open the presents from each other, like, you know, my nieces and nephews will open the presents that we will buy them, and you know, that evening, and then they save the presents from their parents for the next day. So we celebrate Christmas Eve with my family, and then my husband's family, they celebrate on Christmas Day. So we get 2 celebrations, you know, pretty amazing. I like that a lot. That way we can keep both traditions. Both families are pretty happy with it. They're not like, you know, we're not like just having to decide, oh, whose family are we gonna go to? Not that we can't all get together, but with, you know, with what's going on now and trying to stay isolated, we try not to make very big gatherings and just see the same people all the time. We don't want to expand our circle too big. Anyway, so here we are. I think I'm gonna keep it pretty light on the eyes because again, like I want to make sure that for me is like the sparkly lid is what makes it a Christmas look or even like a New Year's look. So I'm just going with the lightest, the lightest shade in this palette, in this little tiny palette, in the crease. And I think I'll just darken it a little bit on the outer V, and then I'm just gonna apply that shimmery shade all over the lid, and that'll be it for the eyes. I like the focus to be like the glowy face and the red lips. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about Christmas food, Christmas Eve food, or Christmas Day food. Does everybody make a turkey? Is that like the tradition? I think this year, because I mean, so we had Thanksgiving at my house. I like hosting Thanksgiving every single year. And we do 2 turkeys. We smoke one and we deep fry one. So I feel like I'm turkeyed out this year. I would like something else other than turkey. So I think we're probably gonna do maybe like a roast, you know, like a prime rib roast, or I just want something other than turkey. But I'm not the one cooking. My sister-in-law will be cooking. Probably my mom will be helping with that too. So, but I'm like, I'm fed up with turkey, you know? And like, it's only 2 days after Thanksgiving and I feel like I've had enough turkey. Like, I'm done. I'm good. I don't need any more. I love the, you know, the leftovers from Thanksgiving, but it just gets so much. Gets to the point where like, okay, I can't eat this anymore. I think I'm pretty happy with the eyes so far. I think what's gonna make the biggest difference, I really hope that this shimmery shade in this little palette has a good impact. Otherwise we're gonna have to try that Milani Mister and see if the Milani setting spray and see if we can intensify it. So let's go ahead and try that. It's this one, this shadow over here. Okay. Just gonna, ooh, that is really pretty. Ooh, that's super pretty. Okay, I don't think it needs any fixing spray. Ooh. I really like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend the edges a little bit just to kind of like diffuse everything. Okay, I think I'm good with the eyes. I'll do my brows in a little bit, but for primer, I'm gonna go ahead and use this NYX Hydration Primer. I really like this guy. It's it absorbs so nicely. It's kind of like a, feels kind of like a gel, really cooling gel moisturizer. Okay, now that I'm primed, I'm ready for a foundation. I think this is like the 2nd or 3rd time I'm trying this guy. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. And I have the shade W3. The shade is a little bit dark for me, but it's okay. It's not that big a deal. And last time I used it, I really liked how luminous my skin looked. Looking for my sponge. I know I want, here it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and go in with this. Yeah, it's just the shade is a little tiny bit dark, but you can make it work. The W2 was too light. Excuse me. I'm not sure if they have a W2.5 in this guy. And I'm just using the e.l.f. Flawless Face Sponge. I can't remember who, somebody I follow on Instagram, she was saying that this foundation was a dupe for the, what is it, the Giorgio Armani, like the Luminous Silk. I'm not sure. I've only tried a little sample of that guy. I don't have the actual foundation itself. But so far, I have been really liking this foundation. I like that it's not super full coverage. Well, it's not. It's like maybe buildable to a medium. I'm going to build it up just a little bit more in a second. So it's not, it does not look like a, I like the formula. It does not look like a thick, heavy, cakey, you know, like even wearing it throughout the day or all day long, I don't feel like it gets really, you know how sometimes your foundation looks a little kicky by the end of the day? Depends on the formula and all that. I haven't felt that way with this guy. So far I have been really enjoying it. And it's not overly dewy that I look kind of greasy or anything like that. For concealer, I'm gonna go in with Milani, and this is a Conceal and Perfect. I have the shade 125 Light Natural. I don't remember what kind of, oh yeah, this looks like a pretty good shade match. The lack of sleep in the past couple days, my under eyes have really been suffering. I do like the formula of this concealer. I'm gonna do like a little bit of a cream bronzing. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour, and this is Oaks on You. It's been a while since I've used this one. I recently did my, like I'm in the process of filming my declutters, and I did my bronzer declutter, and I'm like, okay, I really need to play with this guy again, because I have been really enjoying cream contouring or like cream products, cream bronzing, then following it with a powder one. But I did not remember what I thought of this one because it's been so long since I used it. So today I'm like, I think I would like to give this guy a shot again, see what I think of it. So far it's good. I think the shade is just a little bit off. I mean, it's definitely more of a bronzy shade than a contoury shade, which is fine. Blended pretty nicely. I do want to set, ooh, that's one thing I did not grab. So I really have been enjoying this powder. The CoverGirl Clean Fresh, I have two of them. I have a lighter shade, which is the shade 110 Porcelain, and I have the shade 120, which is Fair. I'm gonna use Porcelain for under my eye, and then I'm gonna use the shade 120, which is Fair, to set all over my face, or to set the rest of my face. Before I set my under eye, let me make sure that my concealer is not creased. It's pretty good concealer. Like, I feel like it sets pretty well. It doesn't like stay super tacky. So, but I do really need to set it. If I don't set it, we end up with grooves. It's like rivers and valleys under my eye. Super fine lines, which I think it's normal for everybody, but they need a little bit of help. Okay, and now I'm gonna set the rest of my face, or I'm gonna set my face with the deeper shade. This is the first time trying the deeper shade. It's not really that deep, it's still the shade Fair. This powder really reminds me of the Charlotte Tilbury, what's that called? What's she called it? The Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder or something like that. Is that what she calls it? You know, the good powder from Charlotte Tilbury that everybody likes. Really reminds me of it. The formula is so soft. That was a pretty good shade. I'm glad I did not go. They look really dark because I was kind of considering getting either this porcelain shade or the shade light, but I'm really glad I did not go with the darker shade, even though I'm definitely not porcelain. But here we go. Face is set. Have you guys tried this powder? What do you think about it? Have you tried any of the products that I'm using today? Let's see. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish up the eyes, and then we'll do the rest of my face. The only thing I did not grab was an eyeliner, so let me grab one real quick. This is by Rimmel. I do really like the Rimmel eyeliner. I think they make really good formula for eyeliner. And this is the Exaggerate Smoke and Shine Automatic Gel Eyeliner. The shade is Copper Blink. I'm gonna apply it in my waterline. Okay, that looks pretty nice. It's not like super harsh dark. Trying to keep the eyes somewhat neutral because I want the focus to be, you know, the lid, the face, just like a youthful face and red lips. Okay, now I'm gonna go back and finish up the eyes. I'm gonna use the same shades that I used earlier. So I'm gonna start with this one, the second shade in the palette. And I'm just gonna smoke it out under my lash line. Have you ever noticed all the faces you make when you do makeup? Like, why you gotta open it? Why do I have to open my mouth? I just feel like I have to in order to like really get in there. Now I'm gonna go with a little bit darker shade, and I'm gonna start with the outer V and then smoke it inside. Okay, I'm really happy with the way the eyeshadow is looking. Oh my goodness. I hope that, yeah, it's really hard for me to tell if I've been in focus or not until like when I'm filming. I don't know until I'm like editing. So I really hope I'm not messing this up, that you guys can see what it's looking like. I went ahead and applied that sparkly shade a little bit and like the first part of my lower lash line. Ooh, it looks so pretty. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bronze. For bronzer, I'm gonna go with e.l.f. Again, whew, I have, well, not that many e.l.f. products, but I'm gonna go ahead and use e.l.f. Again, this one, I saw it when I was decluttering and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a really good bronzer. Why haven't I used it in a while? This is the shade Forever Sunkissed. It's a really beautiful bronzer, and the formula is just amazing. God damn it. I always forget that it's kind of like powdery, like, so I dipped in pretty heavy-handed. I think this is the primer infused bronzers. One of the primer infused bronzers. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bronze. And oh, see, oh, it looks so beautiful, and like it blends seamlessly. Have you guys shopped the Black Friday sale? So today I'm filming. Thanksgiving was 2 days ago. Today's Saturday. So yeah, today I was gonna film this video yesterday, and I did not have a chance to. I don't know if I've mentioned this previously on my channel, but I live in a Christmas circle. It is called the Starlight Circle where I live. So all the houses decorate. It's kind of like when we bought our house, it was in the disclosures that, hey, everybody decorates for Christmas. It's a pretty famous circle, like people drive around it. It's been in the paper. It's like, you know. So yesterday I was like, okay, we'll put some outdoor decorations. It takes us a while to put it all out, probably like 2 days. So we started it yesterday, and I thought I was gonna film after we start decorating, like, you know, after we do some decorating. And then by the time we stopped, I was like, oh, I'm too tired. I can't. There's no way I can film. I'm not in the mood. I don't want to come across as like, you know, when I watch a Get Ready With Me video, it's for me to get my mind off whatever's going on in my life, or if I'm getting ready with somebody, I don't want to feel stressed watching a video. And I did not want to film when I feel a little stressed. So I'm filming it today. Why am I talking about this? Oh, because it's Black Friday yesterday, or was Black Friday yesterday. Did you guys do some shopping? I did a little bit. I have to admit. For blush, another one of my favorites, and this is the Essence Satin Touch Blush in the shade Satin Coral. I'm gonna blush it up because we're looking pretty neutral. And this is a neutral blush. It's not very, it doesn't lean like too pink or anything like that. So it will go really well with a red lip. So yeah, yesterday, Black Friday, I definitely did some shopping. I found that this year, I mean, companies were doing the sales early on. Like they kind of started, come on, about a week before Black Friday. I think it's because of COVID, and you know, I would understand. I wouldn't want my store to be very crowded. I did not go into any stores. My husband has asthma, and so does my son. So we like isolate, you know, we try not to overly expose ourselves. We see family, and that's basically it. I think I felt like I went a little bit too heavy-handed with this blush. So I'm just using the part of my sponge where I blended the concealer. So this was foundation, concealer, bronzer. I'm using my concealer shade to just kind of like blend all these edges together. So yeah, I did my shopping kind of online. I did not, I don't think I bought, no, I did not buy anything from Ulta or Sephora because I felt like the companies themselves, like the brands themselves, were having a much better deal than like Ulta or Sephora was having. So I placed a couple orders, and I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited to get my items. Let me know if you guys would be interested in like a Black Friday haul. The one company that I for sure wanted to shop from was Dose of Colors because they were having a 50% off site-wide, including the sale items, and I absolutely love their eyeshadow formula. So I knew I was going to get some eyeshadows from them, which I did. But that was the sale that I was most looking forward to. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I think I'm gonna do my brows real quick. I know it's kind of like I go in a funny situation here. I go almost all over the place, but I'm gonna just very quickly do my brows. I'm not looking for very bold brows because I need a brow kind of wax plug thing, and I don't want to draw too much attention to that. So I'm gonna go kind of light-handed, and I'm using the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. I went through so many of these, and it had been a while since I used it. I pulled it in recently into a Shop My Stash video, and I haven't used it since I pulled it in. I do like the formula of this guy. It's definitely creamy. So you go through it really fast though. Like it's super creamy brow pencil. Okay, brows are kind of somewhat done. I'm just gonna go ahead and set them. I feel like, oh, this looks a little funny. Have you ever felt like one brow is always looking really good and like no effort at all and just like looks good? For me, it's this one, my left one, but my right one, it just loves to give me a hard time. And I'm gonna set with the Essence Make Me Brow. This is the shade Brunette. Is it Brunette? I think so. Brownie brows. Brownie brows. Ooh, brownies. Ooh, I love brownies. I try not to eat them because my body loves them too. As in, my body swells up with brownies. Okay, I'm gonna give that a second to dry before I highlight under the brow, but I can go ahead and highlight my cheeks. I recently, again, I'll have my videos that I'm mentioning linked in the cards above or in the description box, but I got this one in Ipsy and I pulled it in to Shop My Stash this last time. And whew, I am absolutely loving it. This is by Kokie Cosmetics. I think everything I've tried from Kokie I've loved so far. I love their foundation. I absolutely love their concealer. What else have I tried? Now the highlight. 3 things. I need to expand my, I need to try more of the company. Yeah, it would have been a good time to shop. I think they were having 40% off site-wide. Yeah, I need to try a little bit more because their products are really affordable. They also, I think, sell them at Rite Aid, but I don't have a Rite Aid near me. I haven't had a Rite Aid near me in years. So I'm not able to go and like in store and pick up some of their products. So I order them online or I get them in Ipsy, and this came in Ipsy. Yeah, I need to try a little bit more of Kokie. They're so affordable. I think the full size, which this is a full size highlighter, I believe it's $5.99. I mean, that's pretty amazing. I'm gonna highlight a little bit more in a second, but I think my brows are pretty set. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up with my finishing powder. And for a finishing powder, the only one I have from the drugstore is this one. If you guys know of another finishing powder that you would recommend, let me know. But this is the Milani Prep Set and Glow Illuminating Finishing Powder, transparent powder. I mean, I know there's other finishing powders at the drugstore, but I love my finishing powder to be somewhat illuminating. I just don't like a full-on matte face. So that's why I like this one, and I haven't tried many others. I know that Maybelline, the Fit Me powders, they call them finishing powders, but I use those as setting powders. I don't use them as the finishing powders. I'm talking about the loose ones. Yeah, I was pretty upset when Maybelline discontinued their Fit Me pressed powder that was not the matte one, the other formula. I think they called it Dewy. Oh, that was a beautiful powder. And then if I find it in store, I don't find a lot of shades. So I'm using that same highlighter to just highlight under my brows, the Koki highlighter, to highlight under my brows and my inner corner of my eyes. And okay, so for setting spray, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Milani one. I was kind of like, there's another one from the drugstore that I just love, and it's the CoverGirl Look Lockup. I love that thing. Spritzer on it's kind of like funky, but I figured since I use this as a prime, let's go ahead and use it as a set. I do love this Milani setting spray anyways, and the fruity scent is just even better. Oh, it smells so good. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my mascara. For mascara, I'm gonna use the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect. It's perfect. It's the perfect time to open a new mascara. The ones that I had open currently are getting really clumpy. I was trying to think of the word that my mom described it the other day because she borrowed one of my mascaras. But it's kind of hard to translate it from Arabic to English. So I love this mascara from the drugstore. There we go. Here we are now. Lipstick. I gotta take this off. I feel like it's just compressing my brains. Let's see, for lipstick, what am I gonna go with? Maybe we'll go ahead and highlight the shoulders. Why not? A little bit of highlighting on the body for a holiday is never a wrong thing. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not, right? I'm gonna go back with the same highlighter, the Koki, but I'm gonna use like a body kabuki brush, and I'm definitely gonna go ahead and highlight my shoulders. I'd bronzed, so the natural thing to do next would be to highlight it, right? I don't know how obvious it's gonna be. This brush kind of, I mean, it's definitely meant for body highlighting because it blends everything so well. For lipstick, I have two options. I have the Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon in the shade, what shade is this? Hustle and Heels. It's a really pretty red lip. And then the other option is by ColourPop, which I don't think I've used it on my lips yet. I think I'm gonna go with the ColourPop. It looks a little bit more cool tone than the Maybelline one. Ooh, that is absolutely stunning. Uh-oh. Does this stay all the... Oh, here we go. It went down. It stayed all the way up at first. This is the ColourPop. I don't think I said the name. Lipstick, and this is the shade Trust Me. It's a matte. Whoa, it's my first time trying this guy. It is so pretty and went on so easily. Now it feels like it's definitely set. Should I test it? There's transfer, but oh well, we can reapply. This is it, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this get ready with me video. Again, please make sure to check the description box, check the playlist for the ladies collaborating on this collab. Show them some love, subscribe to them, subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. And again, thank you so much, Angela, for inviting me to do this with you. It's a blast, and I'm really grateful. I'm grateful for everyone on my channel. I'm grateful for all of my subscribers, everybody who watches my channel. I hope you guys are happy, healthy, and you have wonderful holidays, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.